Christmas lights are so festive. They'd look great on a scrapbook page of your holiday photos, but if you don't have the right punch, it can be difficult. So here's a trick to make them on your scrapbook page with a surprising punch choice: the Creative Memories Leafy Vine Border Punch. This is Donna Guest, the Lazy Scrapbooker and Creative Memories Advisor. I'm going a little off-brand with this border as it's not incredibly fast, but I'm going to show you my best practices for how to make this easy and somewhat fast to create. Here are the tools that we'll need to make this. It's the Leafy Vine Border Punch, and we'll need repositionable tape runner. We will need the lifter stick. It's not a necessity, but in my best practices here, it makes it so much easier. And you'll need the micro tip scissors. If you have a silicone mat, you will definitely want to have that. If not, a piece of parchment paper from your kitchen will also work. Since Christmas lights usually have a green strand to match your tree, I've taken some dark green cardstock and we're going to use that with our punch. You always want to start a border punch right here at the black mark, and if it doesn't show up on the outside, it's on the inside of your punch. That just means it's an older one. So I'm going to line it up there to get the proper pattern. Press. And then it's a pretty intricate pattern, so I'm going to carefully pull it out so I don't get it caught. And then I line up the pattern over this blue pattern on the wing out here. And if you do that, you can't mess up. And I'm pressing carefully back here with my thumb against the back wall, that little ledge there, to make sure my paper is straight. And it certainly makes a loud noise, doesn't it? Okay, we're done with the green paper now. So perfect, I've got my nice little leafy vine here. So to change this from this beautiful leafy vine, which usually is vertical, into Christmas lights, I'm going to need some colorful paper. And I've already punched 5 different colors. You need 5 different colors to make this easy as possible. And here are my 5 colors. I have punched each color twice. I've got all shimmer papers because I wanted to make it sparkly: blue, red, green, gold, and orange. So you use what you have on hand. It doesn't have to be shimmer, it can be whatever you want, but 5 colors is what you're going for. And like I said, I punched each one twice, and that is the best way to save paper, and I'll show you how. Okay, here's one I've already created. Isn't it beautiful? Does look like Christmas lights when you see all the colors on it. But what I do want to point out is the pattern, and this is why I'm suggesting that you use 5 colors, because if you look at the punch itself, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 when it's paired with that half over there. 6 leaves on each punch. So if we used 6 different colors, we'd be repeating the same leaf with that color over and over again, and honestly you'd use way too much paper. You'd have to punch a whole line with each one, and that's just wasting paper and time. So 5 colors is going to work best, because if you look at this one, let's focus on red. Here we have red here, then we have 4 colors, then we have red, then we have 4 colors, red, and so forth. So red is in a different spot each time, and I have found that you can do this with just 2 punches of this. All right, so I'm going to do red first, and I'm going to put tape runner on the one that's going to have red. Now hopefully you can see that. If I turn it in the lights, you can probably see, because this is the repositionable tape runner, and it comes out like this, if you can see that. It comes out in little dots, and they can be rubbed off if you don't want to use them. But that way, if I was using a regular tape runner, it would spill out over the leaves and it would look terrible. It wouldn't work. So now I'm going to count 4 leaves. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I'm going to put red right here, or tape runner right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then tape runner for the red. 1, 2, 3, 4, red. 1, 2, 3, 4, red. 1, 2, 3, 4, red, and that's it. Okay, so next time it's going to be easier. We're going to start with this red, and the only tricky part is figuring out which one it goes on. So this one, it's pretty easy to see that is the leaf I want. So this is not, let me just tell you, it's not a lazy kind of page that I usually like. It takes a little effort, but if you want some pretty Christmas lights, this is a cool way to do it, and sometimes we just like to be crafty. So this is where the lifter stick comes in. Because I've already put the tape runner on here, I can do this very quickly. I can pick up the leaf, and I know that sounds kind of crazy that I need a stick to pick it up, but you know what? These things get really sticky, especially when I'm using the silicone mat. The reason for the silicone mat is, of course, because I'm using it with my repositional tape, and I can put the tape on the little leaf and it's not going to stick to the mat, but it would very well stick to my table underneath. and you won't get anything sticky on this mat. Even if I was using scratch paper, everything would get very sticky. So check it out. We put the red leaf there. Now we'll do the next one, which is going to be this one right here. So I'm just going to cut around it, pick it up, make sure it's going the right way, because if it flips upside down, it will be, you know, not what it needs to be. These aren't symmetrical. There we go. Wonderful. And now we're going to come on down here, and let's see, it's going to be this one now. You can just kind of hold over the one I've punched in red. Let's see, I think I flipped it upside down. So, yep. All right, now I'm going to place that one on there. The lifter stick is the tool I never knew I needed until I had it. And it does make a lot of these little tasks so much easier when you're trying to pick something up. All right, now we're working our way down. We've already punched quite a bit here, and so this one would be right here. Oh, and then let's see, right there. Okay. Again, if you can't find the leaf, maybe flip it over. Sometimes they can get flipped over and you don't even know it. All right, I need to stop referring to these as leaves because they're starting to look like lights. All right, the next one is right here. And again, by using 5 colors, I'm just going to cut all the way through this. By using 5 colors, we interrupt that pattern that it had, and that way we can get it done with just 2 punches of each color. And let's find this last one. Is it that right there? Yep. How fun. Did I get that one right? Let's see. I think I did. Yep. Okay, so I've got these little pieces left over. That's it. That's all I have. I'm going to throw those away. That's all I needed. And I easily did the whole thing with just 2 little punches of that. So we have all the red. Now I'm going to do gold next. All right, let's do gold next. And so here's our gold to match it. So I don't really have to count. I just want to do the one after the red. That way, if I'm doing them randomly, I might not have what I need on this, but by doing every 5th one, I'm going to have exactly what I need and not have to punch any more. So I'm just applying tape runner to the leaf, or whatever we want to call it in this situation, that's right after the red. And now I'm going to go through and cut out the ones for my gold. So again, I'm just repeating the process. And yeah, this is a little bit longer than what I usually do for a page, but that red didn't take me very long at all. And now I'm just multiplying that by 5 basically to do the rest of these. And it gets easier as you keep going. So I'm just going to continue to cut these, and I'll speed up here in a moment. Just want to make sure you have the process down. Pretty easy, huh? All right, let's speed it up and see how quickly I can get these done. So I attach the rest of the orange here. I'm just going to snip that off on the back with scissors just so it has that color there. It really didn't take me that long. Let's see, I'll put on the screen what it took in real time there without speeding it up. Okay, now I've got 2 great borders. It was easier when I set the little colored piece right next to it in the same pattern so I could find where everything was. And if I got lost, I just kind of set it on top of that to see where I was in the pattern. Super, super easy. Now let's turn this into some Christmas pages. I love how this turned out. Be sure to put it on some dark paper for the best results, I think. This is an anthracite. It's got a little bit of a blue tone in it, shimmer paper that we had for a while. Black would look amazing as well. So it's ready for photos. Now I just need to print my Christmas photos and I'll have 2 pages done here so easily. I hope you found this border fun and easy. It's always great when we can use our tools for different things. Thanks for watching.